Welcome back, everyone. My name is Justin, and I am a part-time reseller, which means I go to thrift stores and estate sales and yard sales and things and sell those items that I can find on eBay, Mercari, and other online marketplaces. And I'm running for the king. So this video is going to cover sales for this week, and my reselling week goes from Tuesday through Monday, and it's going to cover sales from the 28th of February through the 6th of March. And I got some really cool nostalgic finds this week that came in the mail. I purchased on Whatnot a little while ago. If you stick around till the end, or at least near the end, the last few days, you're going to see some of those sell. And man, they bring back the childhood memories, but nostalgia can sell really well right now, especially toys from the late 70s, 80s, and 90s. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's jump back to Tuesday, and we'll work our way back today. Hey everyone, today is Tuesday, and it is the 28th of February, last day of February, and we're going to be jumping into March tomorrow, and I can't believe this year's already flying by. I have 3 orders for you that are going out today, or 3 orders for me going out today. And I only had 1 when I woke up this morning, and I thought, well, I'm going to have nothing for today to show you, but I have 3 now, which is, well, it's better than 1. Let's get started. 2 items I got in Zobi mystery boxes. One is a Christmas ornament, and it's not worth a lot, but we'll start with that one. So this is a heart Christmas ornament, and it says Happy Holidays from the Callister family, New York City, 1992, and just blank on the back. That thing is not very fancy at all, and I got that in a Zobi mystery box. It was like a clearance lot type deal. So I have a couple bucks into it, and that sold for $6.99 plus shipping. The other item I have going out from Zobi is a signed photo. It's an 11 by 14. It's kind of a big one, and those are worth a little bit more than 8 by 10s. So it's much better than that $6.99 ornament. It is right up there on the top of my shelf. So this one I have in the box, I believe it came in, and this one is from the movie Blade. It's signed by Deacon Frost, who played the main villain, and it is right there. It's pretty nice looking. There's the autograph. It is JSA authenticated, and that one sold for $60 plus shipping. The buyer and I went back and forth this morning with offers, and I eventually accepted their counter offer for $60. Now, I know I got that in a mystery box, and I think $60 pays for the whole box and everything else that came in that box, which had an 8 by 10, had a t-shirt, which I think may have already sold, and it had a pin or a sticker or something, had several other things. I'm happy for that sale because it's probably the best one I'm going to have all week. Now, the final order I have going out right now is a lot of paperback romance books. I went to my local thrift. Well, it's in the other town over, but they have books. They're 5 for $1. I say this all the time, that I pick up books there, and I picked up over 50 books, paperback books from the same author. So I saw all these from the same author. I have sold this author in lots before, and so I grabbed them all. So I bought 50 of those approximately books from this one author. It's Debbie McComber, and I listed them in lots. I put them in 4 lots. 1 lot of 4, 1 lot of 7, 1 lot of 5, I think, and 1 lot of 32. Just because I broke the ones into series out, and then the others went in one giant lot. A lot of 7 sold today. And these actually aren't series. They were just everything that had the word Texas in the title. So I listed this as a Texas lot. 7 books. And so with 7 books, that would be $1.40 I have into this pile right here. And these sold for $9.99 plus shipping. Now, $9.99 plus shipping is not a huge profit, but I'm happy with that. Those other lots I know are going to sell because I've sold similar lots from that author before, and I should do pretty well. Well, that is going to be it so far for today. I'm going to try to get some things listed, get this stuff packed up, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, and it is March 1st, so happy March 1st day. And today at our church is the Pinewood Derby for the boys, so they will be racing cars tonight, and that's pretty exciting. What's happening here in the shed with reselling though? Well, not much. I had 0 sales when I woke up. I have 2 now. They're both tiny, but I'm going to show you what they are. The first is a DVD set. It is this one. It's the Great Courses, Great World Religions. This one's Islam. It has 2 DVDs in there. It looks like there's 12 different sessions. And this one I picked up somewhere probably at a thrift store for $1, and it sold for $2.99 plus shipping. Now at $2.99, I'm not really making anything. I found this in my death pile and listed it last night, so I'm happy for the quick sale. So $2.99 after fees, I'll make like $1 or something. And then the next item is a plush. It came out of the Crafty storage unit. It is a koala, and I believe it's in this top bucket right here. It's this Puffkins, still has the tag and everything. The owner of the Crafty storage unit, like, well, crafts, but also koalas and the Cardinals and Star Trek. This I have 0 into it. I had it listed for $5. I sent a 15% off offer. And if you're doing the math in your head, I sold it for $4.24 plus shipping. So that is going to be it for today. Nothing huge, not a lot going on. Easy shippers though, so it'll be pretty quick. I'm going to get some stuff listed while I'm still on my lunch break, and I will see you tomorrow. Hey everyone, today is Thursday. It's the 2nd of March, and I have quite a few orders. I have one on Poshmark, I have one on Mercari, and I have several on eBay. So let's start with Poshmark. I already pulled them out because I had to dig them out of my clothes. These are 2 J. Crew Argyle zip-up sweaters, and I've had them for a long time. I know I picked them up at Goodwill. I probably have $3 or $4 into each of them. It's been so long, maybe it's only $2 or $3. But anyway, I've had these forever. I had them listed at 20 bucks a pop, and someone put them in as a bundle in Poshmark. And I don't see that very often, so I sent an offer. They countered at $20 for the pair, and I've had them for so long, I took it. So these are going out for $20 plus shipping, right, with Poshmark. And I'll make about 16. Well, not counting cost of goods. We're going to grab that Mercari sale next. It is a Blu-ray disc, and it's not a very good one. So it's The Sandlot. Lots of people love this movie, but as far as value on the Blu-ray, it's not great. This is just the standard Blu-ray, nothing fancy on it. My local thrift had a pile of these that I picked up for $1 each, and this one sold on offer for $6 free shipping. So be $3.65 to ship it, minus the $1, I'll make like $1.50. Everything else here is going to be on eBay, and I sold a book too. It's A Princess of Mars, and it's a pretty nice edition. And I picked this up at my hometown thrift. They had some mystery boxes of books out front. And so I picked it up. I bought 6 of them. They ranged from 50 cents to $1 a piece. I paid, I think, $5 for the giant stack. It was quite a few boxes. Most of them are in my storage unit. A lot of them said romance books on them. This came out of a romance book, which is not a romance book. And this more than paid for the lot. I listed it and it sold in about 2 days, so this might be one to keep an eye out for, although this book has been printed a million times. It may just be this version. It's The Library of America. That's the publisher on this one. This one sold at full price for $11.99 plus shipping. I'm still listing items out of my death pile, and one of them I listed yesterday, and it sold yesterday. So this is a Amazon Fire tablet. It is blue in color. It's from 2019, I believe, when I looked it up, and this one came out of the Crafty storage unit. There were a couple tablets. This is the only one that was really worth anything, and it's just been sitting in my death pile for months. I listed it, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. Stuff like that sells instantly, and then I wonder, why did I let it sit in my death pile? Why didn't I just list it months ago? Now, I sold 3 of these Zobi pins. Let's see if I can find them. That is one. There's the second. And let's see if I can find the third. Oh, there it is. Let's take these back and I'll show you what they sold for. So this one is Trucker and Dale versus the Forces of Evil or something like that. This is a Zobi pin. I got it in a mystery box. Actually, it was in the last one I received, I believe. This one sold for $7 plus shipping, so not a huge sale there. And then these other 2 pins, this one is Daria. This one is from Cat Dog. It's just the dog. And I think there was a second half to this. These both sold to the same buyer. I received offers on both, and they sold for $7.99 each. So they're $15.98 in plus shipping on these. And I have one more item. I've had it listed forever. It finally sold on offer. Let me show you what it was. Well, I told you I'd show you what it was, but it is already prepackaged. I have this one boxed up for years, since before I had the shed. I've had the shed for over 1.5 years now. I know this sat in my storage unit for quite a while before then, ready to go, and I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to maybe put a little extra tape on it because I'm an over taper and get it out. But this is an Ulfa rotary set starter kit. So it's got the mat and the rotary cutting tool, plus a Ulfa rotary cutting book. And so I found them separately around the same time, and so I listed them together. Thing is, the mat and the cutting tool is super light and the book's super heavy, but since they're together, they have to go priority, and that's probably why it didn't sell right away. Anyway, this sold on offer for $21.70, and I think I bought the rotary cutting tool and the mat for maybe $2. The book was 20 cents, so was it worth the wait? Not really, but I'm happy to see it finally going out. Well, folks, my work day back there is over, and I had 2 sales come through. I want to go ahead and get them out tonight. I know that may mean I have nothing to pack tomorrow, but I want to go ahead and get them. I have time. The first is a death pile item. It's been sitting in a box on my shelf for more than a year, I believe. This is Dragon Ball GT, and it's the complete series on DVD. I picked it up for $1. I thought it'd be worth something. It's anime and it's the complete series, and well, it's not really. This sold in just a couple days at least for $5.99 plus shipping. And then the other item that sold while I was working is this one right here. It's a cross stitch kit, a wedding anniversary sampler, and it's vintage. Everything's in there. It's still factory sealed. I picked this up at my local thrift here in town for $1, and this sold at full price for $9.99 plus shipping. Well, that is going to be it for me today. Pretty big pile of packages going out. Nothing huge profit-wise, but it all adds up. Thanks for hanging out there with me. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Hey everyone, today's Friday. It's the 3rd of March, and I have 3 items. 3 items on the 3rd, I guess. One has been in my store for quite a while. One for a month or 2, and one was only listed for about 6 minutes. Let's grab the old one first. It is a set of sheets, or it's a bundle of sheets, I guess. So these sheets I picked up at an estate sale, and they are these green ones right here. All right, so these are vintage Meadowbrooks. They're irregulars, I guess. This is a set of 2 standard pillowcases. This is a full flat sheet. And this is a queen flat sheet. I lotted them all up together. I know they're not the same size, but the colors match. Maybe someone's going to use them for crafting or make that flat sheet a fitted sheet. I'm not sure how that all works, but had these listed, and I had them listed for $20 for the bundle. Got an offer of $15, and I accepted that, and these are going out the door today. So that is the old item. The middle item, the item that's been in the store for just a little bit, but not too long, is this. It's a Jones potato chips coffee mug. I picked this up in a estate sale. It was on December 31st, the last day of the year last year, and got it listed shortly after. It's got one spot in the lines up there, but it may be a manufacturing defect. I'm not sure. It was disclosed in the listing. And this mug sold on offer for $8.99 plus shipping. Since I sold that mug, I actually have a spot for another mug to be stored. And so I have a pile of mugs I need to list. And that gives me a really good excuse to get one listed right away. Now, the last item is the item that I only had listed for about 6 minutes before it sold. It sold at full price. And it is something I purchased on Whatnot. It came in yesterday. I had listed it after I got off work, and it sold before I left the shed. So pretty cool sell here. And I have it wrapped up just because I didn't know how long I was going to have it. I didn't want it to get broken. Let me pull it out of the package. So Whatnot can be dangerous. I did watch this estate sale, clean out, whatever. It was just a hodgepodge of different things. It was a lot of 11 Kenner Star Wars figures from 1977 from the first movie. And this is R2-D2, and this one still has the head that's clicky, so it doesn't spin, and the sticker that goes around its body is in really good shape. I couldn't believe it. I listed this for $39.99 plus shipping, and like I said, it sold within 6 minutes. I figured it would be there for a little bit. I'd have to take an offer, but I'm super happy. This doesn't pay for the lot, but it does get me 3/4 of the way there, and I have 10 more either listed or on the desk to get listed. So that one's a pretty cool one. Whew. Friday workday back there at my normal job is over, and so I'm ready for the weekend. I did list a couple extra Star Wars figures like that R2-D2 that sold earlier, and one of them sold. I have offers almost every other one too, but I'm going to let it sit for a bit. It is Princess Leia, but if you notice something, yeah, she's only got one leg. This is how she came to me. It's broken, but it does have the original cape, it looks like, from 1977. Now, I could sell this separate, but shipping this with this is the same shipping for both things because, well, it's going to be under 4 ounces with or without Leia. So I went ahead and listed them together. Not a huge sale, right? I listed them for $5 because I just wanted to go. If I listed it a little higher, it may have sat forever and ever and ever. And so this one went out for $4.99 plus shipping. And I do want to get it out because I don't ship on Saturdays. And I don't want it sitting here all weekend waiting to go. So I'm going to get this one packed up. And that's going to be it for the day. So I have 4 to take to the post office and not just the 3 from earlier. Well, that's going to be it. I do have a few more figures to list. They're the ones with lightsabers. And so I do want to get them going because those should do well for me as well. Thank you so much for hanging out there with me today. I will see you after the weekend on Monday. Well, we've made it to Monday, everyone, and hopefully your weekend was great. Mine was way too fast, as it always is. Getting back to work on Monday morning is never fun. But I had a good weekend, men's breakfast on Saturday morning, good church services Sunday morning, and we took the youth to go see Jesus Revolution Sunday afternoon, and it was a really great movie. Had some good discussion afterwards too. I got quite a few sales going out today, and I'm going to start off with a couple boring lots that I already have pre-boxed, but I'm going to show you what sold. All right, first is this giant repackaged, repurposed Amazon box, and this is a lot of Debbie McComber romance books, and there's quite a few of them. In fact, there's 32 in here. They're all paperback, but they weigh quite a bit. I think it's about 10 pounds. Sold these on Mercari, and I had them listed for $50 free shipping on Mercari. I received an offer of $40, and I went ahead and took that offer. It's going to be about $10, I think, to ship these, even though it's pretty heavy. It's going to go medium mail, and I purchased them for 20 cents each, so 32 times 20 cents, and I'll make a little bit on them. I'm just glad that's going to make some money, and I'll free up some space on the shelf. The second thing is this box right here. It has 14 VHS tapes in it, still sealed. These are Time Life Nature Library VHS tapes. And I picked these up for 20 cents a piece at my local thrift as well. These sold on eBay, and they sold for $19.99 plus shipping. I've had them for a long time. And these 2 boxes are going to clear up quite a bit of space. That's like half a shelf. I did sell a portable CD player on eBay, and it's right here in my flat box. This is an old school Samsung portable CD player, and it is thick. I mean, even for an old one, very early on, and unfortunately it did not play. It would turn on, but it would not actually read the disc. I sold it for parts, and it sold on offer for $15 plus shipping. I sold a coffee mug the other day, and I sold one over the weekend as well, which means I'm gonna have 2 spaces to fill. This one's already pre-bubble wrapped. I don't know if you can read it, but it is Los Angeles. It's from Starbucks, and it is a collector series. It's before the You Were Here series, I believe. So it is a few years old. It did have a couple flaws in the glaze, but it wasn't from use, it was from the manufacturing process. I listed it anyway, and it sold for $8.99 plus shipping. These Starbucks mugs are super heavy, and it'll have to go priority. I did have a DVD sale as well. It's one I've had for quite a while, and I think it's buried back behind here. And that's right where it was. This is The Children of Theater Street, and I believe it is a documentary. I have never heard of it before. I picked it up, I'm sure, for $1 at my local thrift. I had it listed for quite a bit higher, and I lowered the price not too long ago. It sold for $4.99 plus shipping. I got a Funko Pop that I sold yesterday that's going to go out today, and it is right over here. I'm going to get it out of the bubble wrap. You can see what it was. So this is King George from Hamilton. It's in a soft protector case, and I've already wrapped it in plastic so that case didn't get scratched up while it was on the shelf. This one I got in a mystery box, and I'm surprised my daughter didn't want it, but she kind of got past her Hamilton phase. And this sold for $11.99 plus shipping. I know Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker, says, when in doubt, part it out, and that's exactly what I do if I can find some super cheap Scene It games. I picked up a Harry Potter one that I've had on the shelf forever. It's definitely a death pile item, and I typically only sell the DVD and the tokens and dice from that. Well, the tokens and dice sold in less than a week. Here they are metal tokens, and the dice are there as well. This is from the second edition of the Harry Potter game, and they don't sell for a lot. These sold for $5 plus shipping. I had listed them for $5.99 and received an offer. So if you can find those scenic games super cheap, they can sell for parts. People use them for crafting and different items, and so there's no telling what these are going to be used for, but they sold in less than a week. I bought the game for $1. These selling for $5 definitely pays for it, and then I have that CD or DVD listed as well for $6, and so hopefully I'll turn that $1 into about $10. A quick update to my listing goal here, trying to hit 2,023 new listings in 2023, and I was actually challenged by this by Side Hustle Preacher. I got his sticker right there, and I'm currently at 396 as of today. I only need 387 for Friday, so I'm ahead of pace, but I want to maintain that pace. I want to get rid of my death pile. I want it gone before yard sale season starts, and it is quickly approaching. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I did have one more pre-packaged box of books, and I had to dig it out, so I didn't have it with my other set, but it is this box right here. Nothing very exciting for you guys to see, but I went to a yard sale where they had tons of art books, and they were basically giving them away for free. I think I ended up giving them 20 bucks, but I've made hundreds on that pickup. This is a lot of 8 Northlight books. So Northlight is a company I think that you can subscribe to, or it's like a almost like a college for art, and so they have all kinds of instructional books. This is a lot of 8 mixed media, painting, drawing, all kinds of different ones. These sold for $29.99 plus shipping. I've had them for a while, almost a year, but I have almost nothing into them. I filled my trunk with these books. So, well, my camera was being funky just now, so hopefully I didn't lose any footage. I won't know until I get it all downloaded, but I sold this cable. It is for, well, I'm not really sure what it's for. It's RG8X Mini 8 coax cable for radios. I think it's a CV type cable. Picked this up at the 127 sale. I think I paid $1 for it. It's been in the death pile since the 127 sale, so that would have been August of last year. And this sold after about 2 weeks maybe being listed. It sold for $9.99 plus shipping. I have a second one just like it, and hopefully it'll go just as quick. And I have one more item that sold on my card before I get into those big nostalgia sales. This one is a Marvel Comics belt buckle belt, and so it's made to look like a belt buckle on a car. It's Marvel. I picked this up. It's brand new, still has tags. I had picked this up at a yard sale for $5. It still has tags. It's brand new. I thought it'd be worth a little bit more, but it eventually sold after about a year for $17 plus shipping. Now let me show you some of those sales I was talking about at the very beginning of the video. We saw 2 already on Friday that went out, that Princess Leia and the R2-D2, but I have 4 more Star Wars figures going out, and I was so stoked when I got these and I won them on Whatnot, and then when they came in, they were in excellent shape, other than the one-legged Leia. And I would love to keep them, but I don't have no place to put them. I don't collect these. They just end up in a box, and they need to go to someone that's going to appreciate them. Plus, I would like to make money on them as well. And I have after what you'll see here. But anyway, let me show you the first 2. So the first 2 that sold, they sold on Friday, and I think the buyer paid either yesterday or Saturday, which is fine. They're going to go out today. It is Han Solo and Chewbacca. These are both from 1977. Kinners, made in Hong Kong. No accessories, so they don't have the guns with them, but they're in excellent shape. These both went to the same buyer, and I took offers on them. This one sold for $13 plus shipping, and this one sold for $22 plus shipping. These are going to be super easy to ship. I'm just going to wrap them back up in the bubble wrap I was keeping them in, and they'll go in a 6x4x4 box and get them out to the buyer. The next one is this Stormtrooper, also 1977 Hong Kong, one of the original 12 figures, I believe all these are, and this one sold on offer for $18 plus shipping. And I sell a lot of things on offer. These guys I listed right at the top of the market. They gave me a little room to be able to take a little bit. So $18, I'm happy with that sell as well. And then the biggest and most expensive figure in the lot was this one right here. It is Luke Skywalker, and he has the lightsaber. It is fully intact, and it goes back in his arm. 1977 Hong Kong Kenner, just like the others. in really, really good shape. If you look really close, his tunic is maybe a little bit different color than his arms. I think they use different plastics. A lot of the ones listed are really, really yellowed. This one is not. This one was well taken care of and probably boxed up before I bought it. And this guy sold for $70 plus shipping. So this guy will pay for the lot. The other 10 are all profit. And I still have Darth Vader to sell. I still have Obi-Wan Kenobi to sell, both the lightsabers. I have a Death Star Trooper. And what else? There's something else. C-3PO. C-3PO's in there. And so I think those will go fairly soon and fairly quick as well. And man, just brings back the feels. I never had any of these. These actually are older than I am. But I did have some Return of the Jedi figures, which were somewhat similar. And I would have loved to have these as a kid. And I'd love to have them now. But it's really cool as a reseller where you can get something. You know, I enjoyed photographing them, getting them prepped. And I enjoy shipping too. And it's sad to see him go, but I was able to hold on to him for a little bit, even if it was just a few days, and get them to somebody that's really, really going to appreciate it. It's a really cool side of reselling. Well, that is going to be it for today. It's actually much later now. I'm done with my job, and I've had supper. I've went to the gym. We had a fire in the fire pit, and it's time to get the kids ready for bed. But I did lose some footage, so I need to get back on here and say thank you so much for hanging out there with me this week. If you liked the video, please hit the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it. It is free. It helps out the channel a ton. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, hit that bell notification down there as well. I had some awesome old vintage Star Wars toys. I love Star Wars. I'm old. And so those are right up my alley. If there's something that you love from your childhood that either you love to sell or would love to find, put it in the comments below. Let me know. Let's share some nostalgia together. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out there with me. I hope you all have a great day, and God bless.